You ever feel like life is falling apart and you don't know why? Like Allah is taking everything from you, one thing after another, and you start wondering, why me? What did I do wrong? Why is Allah breaking me? Listen carefully, because what feels like breaking may actually be the first sign that Allah is about to use you for something greater than you can imagine. You keep hearing people say, Allah breaks the person He wants to use. But what does that really mean? From where you stand, it doesn't look like purpose. It looks like loss. It looks like everyone else is moving forward while your life is collapsing in slow motion. You pray, you try, you repent, you do everything right, and yet Allah keeps taking things away. And slowly, the whisper begins. Maybe I'm not the kind of person Allah wants. Maybe I'm being punished. Maybe I'm just forgotten. But you don't know the full story yet, because what looks like destruction is actually divine reconstruction. Something is shifting beneath the silence. Something is moving beneath the pain. And one day you will look back and say, Allah wasn't ignoring me. Allah was undoing me. Life never warns you before it breaks. It doesn't knock. It doesn't say, I'm coming. It just starts removing things, your plans, your people, your sense of peace, until you're standing in the ruins of who you used to be. At first, you call it bad luck. Then you call it a test. But eventually, it starts to feel personal, like Allah is dismantling your life brick by brick, and maybe He is. Because sometimes, the only way Allah can rebuild you is by unbuilding the life that was never meant for you. We think purpose means progress. We think if Allah loves us, everything will align. But what if purpose begins with disruption? When Allah loves someone, He doesn't always give them comfort first. Sometimes, He gives them pressure, not to destroy them, but to expose what was false inside them, to remove what cannot survive in the next chapter of their life. Breaking is not a loss. Breaking is surgery. After the breaking comes the silence, and silence is harder than pain. Pain at least makes you feel alive. Silence makes you feel forgotten. You pray, but nothing moves in your chest. You recite Quran, but the verses feel distant. You scroll through reminders, hoping one will touch your heart. But everything feels numb. Most people give up here. They mistake Allah's silence for His absence. But silence is not Allah leaving you. Silence is Allah removing the noise. Every distraction, every false comfort, every dependency you used to run to instead of Him. Because let's be honest, you didn't talk to Allah deeply when life was loud and you still had options. So He takes them away, not out of anger, but because He wants you to finally hear Him without interference. Silence is spiritual surgery, too. It rewires you from the inside. Your dependence shifts from people to Allah, from feelings to faith, from control to surrender. And surrender hurts. The ego screams, but the soul whispers. This phase isn't punishment. It's preparation. Before Allah uses you outwardly, He purifies you inwardly. Then slowly, silently, the silence shifts, not into happiness, but into understanding. You stop begging for your old life back. You finally whisper, Ya Allah, make me who you want me to be. And that's when the rebuilding begins. Allah doesn't repair the life you lost. He repairs you. He softens you. He strengthens you. He aligns you with what was written for you all along. You start wanting peace more than validation, purpose more than attention, truth more than comfort. Allah gives you things back, but only after you stop worshiping them. And you realize Allah didn't rebuild what you lost. He rebuilt the one who lost it. The realization phase. Then comes that quiet moment where everything finally makes sense. You look back and whisper, Subhanallah, I get it now. The job that collapsed, it pushed you toward your purpose. The person who left, it made space for sincerity. The delays in your du'as, they weren't denials. You simply weren't ready yet. Allah was never taking things from you. He was taking things to guide you somewhere better. When pain turns into service, then something beautiful happens. Allah begins to show you why the pain was necessary. A friend tells you they're heartbroken, and suddenly your words carry healing. Someone loses what you once lost, and your story becomes their comfort. You realize Allah never wasted your tears. He repurposed them. Your scars become someone else's map. Your wounds become someone else's medicine. This is how Allah uses people, not when they're perfect, but when they're honest about their scars. The truth you needed all along. Allah did not break you because you were weak. Allah broke you because He knew you would return stronger and softer and more sincere. The people Allah uses the most are not the ones who never fell. They are the ones who fell, shattered, and still chose to stand up again with sincerity in their chest. The final message. If you're struggling right now, if you feel lost, if your heart is tired, then listen carefully. Allah has not forgotten you. He is preparing you for something only your pain could teach you. If this reached your heart, comment below. Ya Allah, rebuild me with sincerity. You never know whose heart your words might save. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.